was his best option because I believe he's going to get multi-year offers that will be worth more than the average annual value of a one-year $18.4 million contract that the qualifying offer is. So I think it's the best business decision for him by a lot. Look, I mean, it would have been great for the Mets if he had taken it because they would have gotten a good player back on a very short deal for a dollar value that he's probably better than. So, you know, I don't know if it's a blow. I don't know if they'll go after him to keep him or if he'll go elsewhere. But to me, this was the move for him, for his career. Look, as observers and then fans, we have, the heartstrings are involved, Conforto, Mets, oh, you started something here. You could have finished something here. But it's a business, too. And this was a business decision. And he's going to get paid a lot more money than 18.4.
As for the Mets moving forward, JJ, how do they turn this into a good thing? Does that mean signing Michael Conforto to another contract, or does that mean moving on without him?
I think it's moving on. And look, I think Michael Conforto can have success somewhere else. But you think about the way the Mets season finished up. Obviously, the infrastructure of this baseball team needs to change. They need to have a different feel. They need to have a different look. And to me, pivoting and going in a different direction in the outfield, and is a certain name that formerly played in Chicago, formerly played in San Francisco, who would be ideal in a Met uniform as opposed to Michael Conforto? Yeah, that's the sort of pivot that I'm looking for right about now. I want the Mets to have a much different feel around their baseball team. And Conforto, just way too streaky. Maybe he finds success somewhere else. I think it will end up being a good thing that Conforto is not a Met in 2022.
Michael Conforto has done with the Mets, I think, I don't want to say what a lot of people expected, but he really came out and he had some good years here in New York. He proved he could do it in New York. He also, for me, a guy in the clubhouse, I loved him. I thought he was a great person in the clubhouse, and that's a really big deal to building chemistry and building winning teams. When you have guys like that, you really want them to stick around. One of the things I will say, and I'm not sure what his exact reasoning is outside of dollars, because it makes sense for me. I would have left if I was him too. I would be exploring the market and seeing what else is out there. But for him to be leaving the team right now, or even what he said at the end of the year when he basically said before the last game of the season that, my time here was great, but it seems it's coming to an end. It seemed like he already had his mind made up. And to me, that might speak to something else within that clubhouse where maybe he didn't like the chemistry in that clubhouse and wanted to get out. And that could be, to me, a negative moving forward for the Mets. We'll see how it plays out and if that's true. But I definitely think Conforto will have much better days ahead with another team if he does move on.